So this video is going to show you how to use a couple of the Instagram story features that will make your stories look a little bit more professional, a little bit more put together and thought out without really taking you any more time than you probably would doing a normal story. So go ahead and click on the top right-hand corner on the plus sign, and that's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this. Then click on the bottom right-hand corner, story. That brings you to a screen that looks like this. Now, of course, you can flip your camera around on the bottom right-hand corner, and you can actually look at the camera and take a picture. You can also go to the bottom left-hand corner, and you can click on your camera roll, so you can see all of the photos that are in your camera roll. So say you want to just pick something from your camera roll. Say you're just choosing this photo. Now you see at the top right-hand corner, there are a ton of options to add to your post. Now, while I could simply just add this to my stories, it doesn't say anything. There's no message behind it. So let me show you a couple of tips and tricks on how to make this look a little bit better and to also make it a little bit more appealing and interesting to the eye. First of all, you can just swipe right or left and change the filter. So that will show, that already can sometimes make photos really pop. I particularly love Paris because it just makes everything look really clean. Top right-hand corner all the way to the right is gonna be your text. If you click on that, you'll see that there are a bunch of text fonts at the bottom pop up. Now here's something I wanna really make sure that you're aware of. Let's say I'm doing something like today's workout. Right? And I have my text there. I just typed today's workout in the top right-hand corner. I'm pressing done. Now I put this in my screen. The thing that's wrong with this is I can't read it easily, right? Now I can move it to the bottom and that will make it easier to read. I can also click on it again and change the font again. And at the top where it says A ***, you can actually change how each of these fonts look by putting a background on them. And sometimes that works best when you have a photo that's taking up the entire screen and you need a background in order to see the text clearly. So say I just wrote today's workout. I can also click on this again and change the color by clicking the color at the top. So I can change the background. I can click on this little paint thing that's on the left-hand side and I can go to a color that's on my screen. Sometimes that looks a little bit more professional if you're going with a color that's already part of your color scheme. Now I can go over to the left even further. The button that has like a smiley face that's looks like a square. Here is where you can add a lot of different things to your post. You can mention someone, such as like Sarah. I can click on Sarah and I can mention her in my story. Something I want to point out is this does not need to be on this screen in order to tag them. I almost always drag the tags outside of my screen in order to tag someone because I don't want to mess up the thing that I did on the screen. I don't want that text to be part of my story. So I just drag it off the screen. And as long as you don't drag it to the bottom here where it says delete, you see how it's going away? As long as you don't do that, it is still tagged in the photo. So I just tagged Tampa, Florida. I tagged Sarah. You can tag up to 10 people. Now I can also click on degrees, how cold it is outside, the time, whatever. Sometimes that's fun. Here's your poll feature. So you can say something like, did you get your workout in today? Now, something I want to say about the poll feature is you always want to say two positives, like yes and hell yes, because you don't care about the people who say no. Now remember, if you do this on your screen like this, how does that read to you? Is that easy to read? If someone who's scrolling your stories, can they see that really, really clearly and easily? No, they can't. So you might want to move that to the bottom. You might want to move this to the top so that you can easily see both. You see? Now, I would caution you against putting this here because people are going to click their next story and it's going to click on hell yes by accident. So you might want to put it over here. You can also make it bigger and smaller by just holding it with both fingers. If you don't have the option of putting it down here where you have a clear background, you can put it on the photo and then click on the top right-hand corner, second from the right. Click on that. I'm choosing a color here with my little paintbrush, and then I'm clicking on the marker. And this is a really easy way. Actually, let me increase. You see how I'm increasing the size of the marker? This is a really easy way to kind of create a background without, if you don't have anywhere to place it on the photo. You see how much clearer you can see this now, and you can read it very easily. That's super, super important. You can also add links to things, and you can download it if you want to. These are very simple things. Oh, music. So I click on this little smiley face with the square, and you can actually add music to your post. So you can click something like Unstoppable. And again, I don't leave these words on my screen. That's very distracting. Drag it outside of your picture and it will still play that song inside of your stories. So I hope this helps you guys. You're just going to click on the bottom left-hand side and it should upload to your Facebook stories and your Instagram stories. If you don't have that set up yet, let me know and I will get with you so we can set it up together. All right. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope it helped.